Hey there, tech fans. Rick here again with another review, and today I have the Luna game controller from Amazon. This is a brand new product that Amazon just released to work really well with their online gaming system, but it's sophisticated enough to also work with computers and other gaming solutions, so in a lot of ways, it's a universal remote control for your games. Now, I'd like to start off this review with an unboxing of the product just to show you everything that's included, and then I'll take a closer look at the controller itself and explain the buttons and connections on there so you understand how to use it, and then I'll come back at the end and point out some of the really cool features that separate this game controller from a lot of other ones on the market. So let's get started with the unboxing. When you pop open the box, you'll find the brand new game controller. You'll also find a set of AA batteries. I think that's really nice that Amazon includes batteries so that once you open it up, you can pop the batteries in and start using it. And they also include a full instruction manual that lists all the connections, diagrams, what the buttons do, and how you can use some of the functionality of the controller. Now, a couple of things you should know about this controller that really make it pretty sophisticated, and I think what Amazon did with it was look at an average game controller and build in all the things that people were asking for into a single controller. So for starters, you can use this controller over a bunch of different technologies. It's got Wi-Fi connectivity, it has Bluetooth connectivity. It also has a USB-C port on it, which you can use to connect to a computer. So pretty much any way you're going to connect to a gaming console to play your games, this guy has you covered. The other cool thing about it is if you're using the Luna system, which is the Amazon online gaming system, you're not actually connecting to a TV or a computer, you're connecting directly to that system in the cloud. So the Wi-Fi connection here will touch your network at home and connect to the cloud directly. So it eliminates that single hop to a computer first before the computer connects, and that gives you much more responsive gameplay. So in a lot of ways, it's the fastest controller you'll ever use for those particular games. I also love the fact that it's got Bluetooth connectivity, so I can connect it up to my laptop and play a game on there, or maybe a game console. And it also has USB-C connectivity, so if you're trying to play a game on something that can't connect over Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, I can connect up a USB-C cable and actually connect to that particular platform and play it there. They've thought of a lot of other things as well. They've built in Amazon Alexa control in here, so you can actually start a game by hitting the button and saying, play this game, and it'll go out there and start that game for you. So Amazon is really trying to build, like I said at the beginning, a universal game controller that you can use on a wide variety of platforms. And one of the most important things for me anyway, when I'm playing games, is switching between controllers can take a little bit of adjustment. So if I've got a particular controller for a game console and I move to another one, it takes me a minute or two to figure out where the buttons are and all my special moves. Having one controller that I can move between platforms to play a bunch of different games gives me a consistent gameplay, which makes it a lot easier. I don't have that learning curve of figuring out where all the buttons are. So anyway, that's the overview. Stay tuned next. I'll take a closer look at the unit, and then I'll come back with some final thoughts about why I think this is a pretty special product from Amazon. The Luna controller has a very comfortable look and feel to it, nice smooth surface in the top. The bottom has got a bit of a textured finish, which makes it really easy to hold on to. It's not going to slip out of your hands. On the front of the unit is an audio port. It's a standard 3.5mm audio port. On the top, you'll find a USB-C connection, and that's used for connecting this device to something else over a cable, USB-C to USB-A. On the top, you'll also find a left button, a right button, and a left trigger and a right trigger. And again, those are very familiar positioning, very easy to get a hold of. On the top of the unit, you'll find the right joystick, left joystick, and these have a really nice tactile feel to them. Your thumbs are not going to slide off there. They're going to stay really securely on that joystick. I really like the feel of that. Over here, you'll find the D-pad. Again, pretty familiar for any game player out there. And in the upper right, you've got an A, B, X, and Y button that can be custom for whatever game you're playing. Really, the heart of the unit is right here in the center. On the top, you'll notice an audio hole right there for the microphone, so the audio that you're speaking will be picked up there. This is your home button. That's how you turn the unit on. Below that is the Amazon button. It turns on the microphone, and you can shout commands that are picked up by that microphone and will actually do things. On the right over here, you've got the menu button, and what the menu button allows you to do is to step through menus in the games and make adjustments. And you have the action button right there. So as you step through those menus in the games, you can hit the action button, and that'll accomplish whatever it is you'd like to do in that menu setting. That's pretty much it for the controller. But again, what I love about this is it's the right size, right feel. It's perfectly balanced in your hands. It's going to be a very comfortable controller to use with your games. And my biggest selling point on this, for me personally, is the fact that I can move from a Wi-Fi connection to a Bluetooth connection to a direct connect connection and play this on all of my platforms, which is really nice. And the other thing that's cool is that on the Luna game system, I can start on my TV and I can move to my laptop, and it'll actually pick up right where I left off on the game. It doesn't start over, doesn't make you save it, and I can actually transition between the two, either over Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. So I think really Amazon's thought of everything when it comes to this brand new Luna controller. I hope you found that closer look helpful. Now here are a few things to keep in mind when you're comparing the Luna game controller against others you may be considering. The first thing is its universal compatibility. The fact that the Luna controller supports both Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and a direct connection over USB-C means this may very well be the last controller you'll ever need, because it works really well with the Luna online system, but the fact that I can connect over Bluetooth to a computer or to a game console, or at least a direct connection over USB-C, means that pretty much anything I'm playing today, I can use this controller with. I also love the fact that it's not connecting to a computer to get to the Luna system. It's actually connecting directly to my Wi-Fi, which eliminates that extra step. A lot of other controllers you'll use have to connect to a computer. That computer's then going to connect to a game system somewhere in the cloud, and you've got that extra delay between the controller and the computer that has to handshake with the cloud. This one talks directly to the cloud. I love the fact that it's got Amazon Alexa built in, so I can push a button, I can bark at it and tell it to start playing a game, and it'll instigate that game. It works with the brand new Fire Stick 4K. It also works with the Amazon Fire TVs, so if you've got one of the smart TVs from Amazon, you can play the game directly on there and interact with the controller and the TV directly. So all those things being equal, really puts this controller ahead of the other controllers on the market. Even if you're not playing Luna games today, it could very well be the perfect controller for all of your needs. So hopefully you found this clip helpful. I really appreciate the viewership, and until next time, stay nerdy.